Hello, Christina. This will be some video feedback for you on the animated web banner 5.2. And I wanted to let you know that if at any time in the next 2 weeks you need some additional help or critique, just hit me via email, or I've given you my number, which you can text me at. Anyway, I know it's a difficult time for everybody, but you've been a trooper and very persistent, and I bid you strength. Christina, there's a lot to like about this. First of all, I want to remark on your palette. You have incorporated the corporate palette well into this background image. I think it's really complementary. It's beautiful. To me, it looks like a early morning, and very inviting nonetheless. I'd like not too fancy effects on your type, which I think is good. You've used a slab serif typewriter typeface, and I think it's, what is that? Well, it's a typewriter typeface, right? Bold. It looks a little bit like neon to me. Is that intentional? Just a question. I don't know if Arial, the corporate typeface, would be an improvement or not, but just be aware of it. You used it here too. The fact that this blinks also suggests neon effect to me, and if that's intentional, again, but just know what the connotations of neon are. And not that I do, but I'm just, what are those connotations? What does that imply? But again, the palette is really remarkable, and you've created a simple two-step animation. Good going, as you feel more confident with using Photoshop to make animated GIFs, you might want to make this a little bit more subtle. Maybe perhaps add some tweening, some transition in between frames. Also, too, I think it's commendable that you've gotten things on layers that I could, turn on or off. It certainly makes it easier to animate, doesn't it? Now, with regard to your typography, also, these web banners have margins too, although we call it cell padding. And you want to make sure that you don't run type up to the edge. That's okay for images, but type needs some breathing space. We call it margins in print design, right? So I think, you can make this very small, this contact information, but certainly don't clip the descenders off the type. Think about maybe one central axis, maybe the horizon line, where you can line up all of this in a single line. It might be cleaner. And again, just a suggestion. It looks very polished as it is, though, and I want to commend you on that. I think I'll end it here, Christina. Just a reminder to document your process, not only your creative process, but also your technical process, some of the hurdles, because you'll be compiling this into your final reflection this week, and it would be good to have some remembrances, I guess, or illustrations of your struggles. So good job. I bid you well.